Welcome to the Tucson Tasty Show. I'm your host, Wesley Source, here with Pastor John McLean of Veteran Rescue Mission. Always glad to see you.
Always glad to be seen, and always glad to just imbibe your happiness and your goodness.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm always glad to be here in the studio with you. It's so much fun.
It is fun.
And on a Sunday, I get to spend time with you. It's just,
Yeah.
it's too much fun, man.
Too much.
And we have a special guest here with us today. We have one of our amazing sponsors, Kiki Rogers of Country Financial Insurance. Tell me I got that wrong.
No, you got
No,
that
you
right.
actually got it
okay.
right. Good
Oh,
job,
my.
man. Yeah, that's weird. That's uncategorical.
Well, I'm doing my best here. I've got the energy level, and I've got the names right, and I will get the businesses there.
Give credit. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we appreciate you, Wes, and I'm glad to be back.
Yes, no, it's awesome. So tell us a little bit about how we can get a hold of you, and how can you do what you do? I mean, you literally have saved me more than $1,000.
Both of us.
On by switching to you. And there's other commercials that say that spend 15 minutes with you and save this amount. No,
Yeah,
I have
Right.
gone to all of those other people, and you literally saved me more than $1,300 a year just by switching with my auto and home insurance. By the way, both of you need to get her card because she'll save you money.
Yeah, facts.
Well, thank you so much for that raving
yeah,
review.
that was great. I wish you brought me in like that, jerk.
I can't say it better myself, right?
Well-
No, Country Financial offers all of your personal needs insurance. Pretty much if it matters to you, we insure it.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
awesome.
your family, your family's lives, your home, your car, your collectibles, all of those things I'm happy
Yeah.
to
So
help
awesome.
out with. And to get a hold of me, you can call our office at 520-848-5003. Or if you want, I'll give you my text number. If you text me your information, I can send you a link for a quick quote. And that is at 952-212-2900.
What was that again?
952-212-2900.
Thank you so much.
you.
Now, today we have one of my favorite chefs, and the reason why is because he provides food and nourishment to some of my favorite athletes on this planet at the U of A. He is the executive sous chef. Is that correct?
Yes.
Of the the Bear Down Kitchen at the north end of the Arizona Stadium, and it's actually my favorite place to go get omelets and
Yeah,
food.
I
And
can see that.
not only because I feel like a munchkin among all those huge athletes.
You are. You are just a little
and I am
baby amongst men, for sure.
I am.
With them.
I'm 6'2". I just have to put that out, and I feel small every time I walk in there. And it's not
And
just the men,
They're 18 years old.
Yeah.
and they're 18.
About 320.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's some big guys. Yeah, I got on the elevator with one of the linemen the other day that was recovering from an injury, and I looked at him and be like, you need to have your brace on, huh, bud? And then he looked at me like a kid would look at an adult and be like, yes, sir, you're right, I should.
Well, they are the most polite young men, though. I
Yeah, they
will
are
say
humble.
that.
Yeah,
very
They're
humble.
absolutely great parts to be of our campus.
Now we do have your sous.
My sous chef.
I
His name's Chef Micah Stacy.
Mike. Thank you
Goes
so
by
much
Chino.
for.
Welcome,
Thank you
Micah.
very much. It's very nice to be here.
Thank you
Nice.
very much for being in the studio with us
so
today.
much.
I'm so excited to try what you brought us in at the second half with John's Tasty Bites.
Oh, yes, sir.
But more from that in just a second. Special thank you to our sponsors, Kiki Rogers with Country Financial Insurance, Vera Earl Premium Beef, that's vepremiumbeef.com, ERC Junction, Veteran Rescue Mission, Picture Rocks Cooling Heating Plumbing, and, of course, Jason with Cool View Glass
Class,
and
yeah.
Glass solutions?
Treatments.
Glass Solutions.
And glass and surface solutions.
Surface Solutions. That's
Yeah, there
right.
we go.
Because we're going to be talking to him in just a little bit here, and
Yeah.
he does granite, he does glass, he does everything. And
He was talking about
yeah.
something to prevent the turf from.
So the glare coming off the windows is so hot. I don't know if you've ever experienced this from one of your neighbor's windows or something, but if you stand in the reflection from the window, it's actually really hot, and it's melting. It melts the turf if it's not deflected. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit, Chef Carl. tell us a little bit about who you are. Why are you a chef? The small questions first.
Yeah, instead of a professional basketball player.
First question I thought was gonna I'm a chef because I love food, period. I came from a household where my grandma made tamales and tortillas for a living, and I was that little fat kid under the table helping her
just
get the
enjoying
masa.
it. Yeah.
Absolutely, I got big
The
for the
taste
food,
tester.
not for candies. So from that end, I felt I could level more with people by the style of food I make. You know what I mean? I'm traditionally trained in almost all cuisines.
Oh wow!
So I can hit different things,
Mhm.
but also that's how I express myself with food. It's hard for me to talk, but if you taste my food and you don't even have to talk to me, I could just see the smile and I'm like, gotcha.
Yep. Gotcha. Yep. So I mean, when you're talking about a philosophy with your style of cooking, I mean, you're classically trained. It sounds like are you a Tucson original?
I'm born and raised in Nogales,
Okay.
Arizona.
So Arizona original,
I'm
even
45
better.
minutes south
Southern
of it,
Arizona.
but I had to come to school up here. I'm a certified chef. I have my associates in restaurant business management.
Oh, very cool.
So yeah, one of the first ones in my family to do that as well.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
No, that is really cool.
But that just kept me going. I've worked at Hotel Congress for many years.
Really?
I moved
Okay.
to Yuma, opened up a brewery where I met my buddy here. That we started brewing beer and making barbecue.
Do you brew beer too?
I do, but
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
awesome.
done it here.
Brew master.
I'm
Yeah,
more
I
of a
mean,
beer drinker than a brewer.
Sounds like something that we might need to talk about on another thing.
Yeah,
but-
that'd be fun. I'm an expert at beer pairings, by the way.
Oh, you are.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what is
Um,
your philosophy? I mean, when it comes to cooking food for somebody, and that's the biggest thing about this show. We want to bring the voice to the chefs because when we
Philo-
go out to eat, it's
Yeah, you don't really get to talk to them or why they
Right.
do it. The philosophy for me for cooking is what makes people happy. What
Outstanding.
brings the sunshine to the day. Like in my profession now, if the guys have a great breakfast,
Mhm.
it's a great start of the day,
Mm.
which makes
Right.
us part of the team.
it makes them
So,
win games, which
They
makes
have
me
been
happy.
since we've been working there. By the way,
Well, I don't know. This
Um,
last Saturday was pretty
it's-
intense, but you know what?
Ugh.
Triple overtime, we're good.
compared to last year, our quarterback making the Heisman candidate look like nothing. I don't want to say anything else. But good job, Fafita. Love you, bro.
Yes, yes.
Well, that's cool. I mean,
Well-
it's just like. And go ahead, Kiki.
Oh, I was just going to ask because you definitely have a lot of love. I mean, a lot of credentials and experience, but love in what you do. How do you bring that then to the Bear Down Kitchen?
I think God blessed me with a lot of kids in my life for that reason, because that's basically what I run over there is big children. That's what they are.
Fair enough.
But at the same time, it's also ways of how to talk to people, how to treat people. You get to see what they want. You get to know them on a personal basis. Like I know 3 of my guys have nut allergies, so we don't have any nuts anywhere. You know what I
wow.
mean? Peanut
Okay.
allergies. So there's different ways to interact, and the way I do with different people is through my food. That's how I interact.
Fair enough. And how about you?
Same thing.
This is Chef Mike.
Micah?
yeah,
Chef
my name
Micah.
is Micah.
There you go, Chef Micah.
So like I said, this is my chef, and he's my chef even outside of work too. I have a lot of respect for this man. What he does here at AOVU and in the Bear Down Kitchen is amazing because these athletes are super happy. Like he said, breakfast is the most important part of the day.
Right.
And that's, I tell these boys, I'm like, if your breakfast is messed up, I'm pretty sure you're going to be thinking about this 30 minutes from now in class. And you're going to be like, holy moly, bro. But he's very amazing. He's taught me, skills in life, not just in the kitchen. This is just for life. How to maintain, how to work through adversity. I've been on the line. I've been screamed at. I've had plates sent back. This is an ongoing thing of learning in the kitchen, and I learned a lot from Chef Carl.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, that's why I start off every Wednesday before we come in and do some of the recordings and stuff with the Arizona the Bear Down Kitchen. I'm sorry, at the Arizona Stadium, north end of the Arizona Stadium at the 4th floor. But that's why I start off there is because it's such an amazing breakfast. And
It's
it
very
gives us-
unique as well.
yeah,
I think it's a higher end buffet that's offered more than anywhere else you
Absolutely.
can get.
It
know?
definitely is. They
I
have the
definitely don't
fresh
use it enough.
asparagus, the omelet bar, so many wonderful assortment of food.
Yeah.
And the iced coffee this morning was incredible, by the way.
I
just
know.
wanted to
That,
throw
that,
that
helped
out
me
really
to-
quick.
that woke me up.
Love it.
I filled this up.
You still have some? Yeah, Auntie Shandika made that. Shout out to Auntie. She gets down on those stuff and desserts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's definitely for those who haven't taken advantage of the Arizona Sands Club or the Bear Down Kitchen. Like, take advantage of it. I mean, it's
Come on
definitely
down.
one of the diamonds in the rough. I certainly underutilize the Bear Down Kitchen myself. Every now and again, I'll have a meeting there because it's just cool to have an executive meeting in my suit on one
Right.
end of the place, and then you got a whole bunch of college athletes. They are kind of huddled around. Probably every 15th of those students will stop and thank me for my service. So it's really kind of a real,
You're very respectful.
real pleasurable place to be. So yeah, I give 4 thumbs up to the Arizona Sands Club
Outstanding.
and the Bear
And-
Down Kitchen.
In addition to the students, the staff, like yourselves and your team, are phenomenal.
Thank
I
you.
can't do it without them.
Thank you. So, Kiki, tell us one more time, Kiki Rogers with Country Financial Insurance. How do we get a hold of you?
Well, you can give me a call at 520-848-5003. That's the office number. Otherwise, you can also text my number at 952-212-2900. Text me quick quote, and I'd be happy to send you a link.
Outstanding. Well, I'm Wesley Source, your host of the Tucson Tasty Show. We'll be right back. A special thank you to our sponsors, Kiki Rogers, of course, with Country Financial Insurance, Vera Earl Premium Beef, that's vepremiumbeef.com, and ERC Junction. If you haven't gotten your employee retention credit yet, you need to go on erc.com and check them out. Veteran Rescue Mission. That is Pastor John, my right-hand man, and co-pilot with the Tucson Tasty Show.
I'll stand on the left if you need to, buddy. Don't worry.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and of course, Cool View Glass. Welcome back to the Tucson Tasty Show. I'm your host, Wesley Source, here with Pastor John McLean.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm really excited. They've got the food out on the table.
Yeah.
I am hungry. I didn't eat anything after breakfast, which was just the biggest mistake ever.
Why?
I had a planned lunch and I missed it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why you would. Oh, okay. There's an inside joke there. Sorry, listeners.
Yeah.
You don't get to be part
I
of
may
that.
have been. We had plans with someone specific.
Yeah, we had a meeting, but that didn't go as we planned.
But you know where I should have gone?
So it ruined his appetite.
You know where
Well,
we should have
this
gone,
is
though?
tasty.
We should have gone over to Bella's Gelato.
Oh, yeah.
Because she has some of the best gelato. And it's
yeah.
just, having that before.
And have ice cream before lunch.
Right,
Yeah,
but then
because we're grown ups. We can do whatever we want.
We can,
Yeah.
and she also has those amazing biscottis, and she has she has these chocolate biscottis, Chef Carl, that it's not sweet, so you bite into it, and it's got the perfect texture of a biscotti, but it's almost like a cocoa, so it's not semi-sweet,
It's not overpowered.
Yes,
Not overpowering chocolate.
it's the perfect cookie.
The
to
perfect
try it.
cookie. Sounds like a brand name. The perfect cookie.
But she also added something new to the menu because she's doing gelato with the a shot of espresso poured over the top too. So
Nice.
you got to check that out. It's
sounds
I'm gonna check it
Speedway
out.
and Tucson Boulevard. It's around the corner from the Arizona Sands Club
Yeah.
at the north end of the Arizona Stadium.
Mm,
So
beautiful.
now on to my favorite part of the show, and that's John's Tasty Bites, the place to expand your culinary horizons. How you feeling today, John?
I'm actually excited. I'm good. Like usually, I'm expecting you to scare me or make me have something that's really hot or make something that I really won't like.
I've been
But-
nice.
Yeah, you have. You really have so far, and I appreciate that. Like particularly like last week we had CP's wings, which those were like the best wings in
I
the
saw
world.
that.
If you
Over
guys,
the top.
I have
yeah,
to
if you
try
guys
those.
haven't had
I
CP's
have
wings,
I saw that segment.
it's
though.
ridiculous. I've eaten many wings in my life,
That's off a food truck, correct?
Yeah.
It is a food truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do the food truck roundup as well, or they have their own entity. I've never
He
been to it.
he attends sometimes, but
Mhm.
he's pretty independent.
Yeah.
He was at Tucson Meet Yourself this last weekend, and but you can find him on Instagram and Facebook to find out where he's at. And just these wings are just
They're just their own.
you got to bring them
They're
to the
just their own.
world.
And not to insult anybody else that has great wings. I love Wingstop. I'm sure you make great wings. You know,
Yeah.
wings. I know that's kind of like that's a thing for people,
Yeah.
but I've never had anything like CP's wings, and
Never.
it was special. So
Well, I'll say
CP,
every
if you're
time I've
listening.
been here,
and they were
your-
massive too. I mean, they were
Your
big
chefs bring
joints.
great stuff.
No, it was just the wing, but it
Yeah,
was just
Cornelius,
literally,
if
like,
you're listening, we love your wings. But yeah.
So
Yeah.
on to you. So it's again my favorite part of the show. Tell us about the dish that you brought for us, because it just looks absolutely incredible, and you got to check it out on
Yes.
the Instagram, Facebook, YouTube channel. Or later this week, and see this, because this is incredible.
Yeah.
So I didn't have anything specific to pick from, so I just kind of picked what I gave football and basketball today. So,
Oh, wow.
So football got a Mexican / Latin themed. So there's chile rojo, carne, kebabs. What's that sounded good? The grilled chicken, enchilada skewers, and then we have garlic parmesan shrimp skewers. And here's the Asian side. We did sesame glazed beef. We have the teriyaki chicken, or the orange chicken, and then the shrimp. Did we forget
Those
one?
look like mushrooms. Are those like portobellos or?
You gotta
There's
show-
mushrooms up top.
Mushrooms. Wow.
That's that. It looks amazing though, and this is what they ate today.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
There's-
See, for lunch,
we
for
still
lunch
have-
we go
we
off
still have
the hook a little
eligibility
bit
left.
than we do for breakfast, because
That's fair.
that's where our creativity comes. So
I've got to come for lunch.
you'll be one of the special ones that we allow. Right now, it's
Oh.
only football and basketball.
I'm not.
Okay.
We're not allowed.
No, I
Yeah.
said you are now. You have been formally
All right.
invited.
Nice. Well, I
Outstanding.
was just thinking, like, I think I at least have 2 or 3 years of eligibility left to join the team, so I might try out. Yeah.
By all means.
Yeah, for sure. I probably won't make it. So yeah, if I could take your invite, I really
Okay.
appreciate
Can I be
it.
Absolutely.
a team mom? Can I be a team mom?
While I'm
This is
passing,
the enchilada dip sauce and then the garlic parmesan dip as
while
well.
I'm passing this
Wow.
over to John, tell us about these plates. It's pretty cool because it's just a vertical.
They're perfect for skewers for different hors d'oeuvre events. We use these at the McHale Center when we do special events for the members. We'll do different kind of skewers for them, different styles, from beef like this to dessert skewers to those are peas,
Microgreens, right?
microgreen peas. Yeah,
Yum.
yeah, delicious. The other ones are those are cilantro microgreens down there.
I like those.
Those are fire. They're delicious.
All right, John.
I don't know where to start. Which one? What are we thinking? So tell me again, right before I grab these. These are 2 different.
The meat the meat part is chile verde or carne con chile basically.
Okay.
The chicken is what I do? Oh, enchilada. I did
Okay.
chicken enchilada skewer and then garlic parmesan shrimp.
I'm gonna go in the middle. We're gonna go in the middle and go with the enchilada.
Yep. The enchilada dip is right next to you as well.
Okay. Interesting. Here we go. Here we go.
He's dipping it in the sauce. It's a nice healthy portion. Now, enchilada sauce, is it spicy?
No.
So it's a good enchilada sauce.
Savory, yes.
What's your
Mhm.
base for that?
Light chili powder.
Mm.
Not dark chili powder.
Do you use a stock of any kind for the?
I do a chicken stock for that one. It depends on what I use it for. If it's a beef one, I'll throw a beef stock or a veggie stock. But traditionally, it's just chicken stock you throw in there.
Yeah, my initial review is definitely that sauce is to die for, and I definitely sauce is my thing. It's my jam. Chicken super tender, definitely it melts in your mouth. A real unique taste, like a unique dish. Like I
Yeah.
certainly have never had anything like this before. So that's super cool. Like I didn't even know what to expect as I was biting into it, but I was pleasantly surprised with every single bite.
I almost did like tortilla strips on top just like a garnish, so you can get the full enchilada flavor. But I couldn't incorporate the tortilla in there, so maybe I'll skewer it in next time. We'll see.
No, this is perfect. This is perfect.
Well, he keeps going back for more.
So these microgreens are pretty great, and you don't have this pea rolling around on the plate, right? I mean, it's just literally the flavor, and they're really tasty.
They're super flavorful.
Do you make your own stock? There's a really great question for you. We were talking with a couple other chefs, and the stock is kind of the base of
Stock
a
is the base
kitchen.
of everything.
Yeah.
We do make our own stock. Sometimes we have to kind of cheat and go elsewhere. But for the most part, when it comes to my Mexican food, I hit it as traditional as possible. So definitely stock.
Yeah, I just tried the carne asada one right now, and man, that meat, yeah,
It's tender.
you can definitely tell that you're very particular about the type of meat you use for your dishes.
This is a different meat over here on this side. You'll see right now.
Okay.
Just because it's Asian style, you need a little bit more bite on that one.
I tried the shrimp parmesan. So much bold flavor to it. And the shrimp
That's
is cooked perfection.
Argentine shrimp as well. They look super red, almost like lobsters.
And they're cooked to perfection. Tender, soft. I love it. Thank you.
So this is amazing.
That's the
Can't
orange dip.
talk, must eat.
See,
This is super tasty.
this is how I make friends.
This is how you make friends. So
Noodles, my love
typically
language.
get asked? Are you the one that typically gets asked because they're like, "Oh, you're a chef. Hey, why don't you come over and make us some food?"
Actually, not. I have not gotten invited to make food at people's houses, which I'd love to do.
You're officially invited over to my house to make food.
Bet
Anytime you want.
inside or out, like I love cooking. Period. So,
So,
but I've never been invited like that.
how can we find you? How do you become a member? At the Arizona Sands Club. I mean,
In the Arizona Sands Club, there's different packages you can buy to become a member. It includes seats. Fortunately for Bear Down Kitchen, you don't have to be a member.
Oh,
We're
okay.
open
I didn't
for
realize that.
we're open for the public now.
Okay.
You guys are exclusively gonna report it like as of today.
Nice.
Wonderful.
$16.
What hours
You heard
is
it
that
here
available?
first.
$16 a head.
Okay.
From 7 to 11 breakfast. Hopefully in the start of the year we'll be doing lunch as well. So
wow.
Great to know.
come one, come all. Tell your
Yeah.
friends.
Congratulations. And this is the fourth floor at the north end of the
Fourth
Arizona
floor,
Stadium.
north end.
Parking is at the Cherry Street Garage. You walk right in at gate 1, hit the elevators, or get directions, and they'll go or send you over to the elevators, which is right in front of. It's one of the coolest things to see. It's right in front of
The gym.
The gym.
Right in front.
So
you see the new state of the art gym they have,
which is really
then
cool.
them working out as well, putting in the work, and then coming up, and you see them eat the work because they definitely not like normal people.
Thank you for taking care of our athletes.
It's my pleasure.
This is absolutely incredibly delicious,
Yeah,
and
it is.
you guys everybody needs to go and try this out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. That I mean, if I didn't even realize that they were obviously, since they're breaking the news today, we didn't realize that Bear Down Kitchen was open to everybody. But if you're not taking advantage of going to the Bear Down Kitchen from what time to what time?
7 to 11. for
7
breakfast.
to 11, Monday
If you're
through
a
Friday. I'm
member, you
guessing?
guys get discounted rates when you
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
in there, obviously. But non-members is $16 flat
$16.
fee.
You're not going to find
All
a better
you can
16.
eat, you'll be blown away. I
Yeah.
guarantee it.
And it's high quality food.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
good stuff.
It really is.
Hanging out with a whole bunch of cool U of A athletes, like, what more could you ask for?
Well, thank you so much for joining us today here on the Tucson Tasty Show. We'll see you next week at the same time every Sunday. And thank you to our special guest, Kiki Rogers, and Chef Carl and Chef Micah. And we'll hang on. Thank you to our amazing sponsors, Kiki Rogers Country Financial Insurance Bureau, Earl Premium Beef, that's vepremiumbeef.com, Veteran Rescue Mission, Picture Rocks, Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, Cool View, and Bella's Gelato.
And ERC Junction at
and-
ercjunction.com.
And ERs, thank you so much. I'm Wesley Source, and stay tasty, Tucson.